This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Trouble back straight away. Car around. That was Bobby Labonte's second week in a row.
A lot of cars around. That's a huge
24,
wreck.
Matt Kenseth in the 17. Remember, this is what Bobby Labonte early in the race at Las Vegas.
They're still wrecking back there.
Kurt Busch, our points leader in the 97 car.
And just like yesterday, we don't get through the first lap here.
That started off at turn 2, and I tell you what happened. Bobby Jr. got up on the outside there, and I can't tell you who had the lift. But
Points, Bobby Labonte's not even in the top 35 right now.
Well, it was Casey Mears that got loose first.
I think that really started a little further up with those guys reacting to what they saw.
For Bobby Labonte, though, who has won here 6 times, and that Joe Gibbs number 18. Kurt Busch has just slammed the wall exiting turn number 2 and brought out the caution.
Yeah, he's already been in the wall here, and the tire's down on the right front. You heard him say earlier that they were abusing that right front a little bit. Man, look at the debris fly.
But the good news is all that debris brought a caution out where they can get to pit road and maybe fix things.
I think he's got to, goodness gracious, Mike, squeeze through there. I think they got quite a bit more next. That's 10 wins at the bottom of the list.
Caution is out. For the 5th time today, there is Bobby Hamilton Jr., who was trying to get back to the lead lap, crashing in turn 2.
This caution will be a huge break for one of those past winners that was on that list, Tony Stewart, because he was not very far from going a lap down in that 20 car. And we were very, very close to green flag pit stop starting to break out.
Yeah, you know, it always makes you wonder, you get that close to a stop. Tire wear out, is that what happened?
Mike Wallace.
Car's been running pretty badly.
Remember Wallace?
So Wallace comes on to pit road. I'm sorry, we were talking about Brian, and we're going to get a caution.
Yeah, the 4 car is putting out quite a bit of smoke, and I'm sure he must put out some debris. He's been running on 7 cylinders. Hearing him go by and making quite a bit of noise.
And he lost an engine on Friday. That's the reason he had to go to the rear of the field. I think this caution will be a huge break for Jeremy Mayfield, the 19 car. He will get the free pass.
Second, that's what we're talking about.
All right, so we have 48 laps to go.
We have a blown engine right now on the back straightaway against the 45 car, and a caution flag is out, and that'll be good for some guys and bad for others.
Kyle Petty with the problem, and just was going to ask what kind of strategy at this point, because they won't have to stop again.
No, this will be their final stop, but this is what happens at the end of this race. A lot of times you'll start seeing engine problems because of that sustained RPM.
It's worth pointing out that the leader of the most laps in this race has failed to win the last 3 times. And Jimmy Johnson, as we said, Greg Biffle leading the way. Let's rejoin Darrell, Larry, and Mike as Kyle Petty continues to have problems.
And it's that time.
Yes, it is. In that last 100 miles.
The last 100 miles of this race always gets a few of them.
Joe Nemechek was running 7th at the time. He'd had to overcome a penalty and move back up through. Kyle Petty was running back at about 30th position when that happened to him.
Just remember, Joe Nemechek runs Hendrick engines. He lost an engine at Fontana a couple of weeks ago. Now Kyle Petty, we have Casey Kane running in the top 5. Remember, the Petty organization, they're running Evernham engines. So a lot of organizations a little nervous right now.
There's Joe Nemechek going up in smoke, and here's Kyle Petty.
It's too bad because Kyle was only like 5 points out of 15th place in the points, and that's the highest a Petty car had been in the point standing since 1999 here with John Andretti at the wheel of the 43 car.
You know, we need to have long runs. That's exactly what Mark Martin needs on this final run. A long
trouble. Turn 1, guys. Somebody blowing up.
He's not going to get it, Matt. It's Robbie Gordon.
I think it's a 7 car.
Robbie Gordon, that would be the 3rd race in a row that he has had engine troubles.
Snake eyes. Snake bit.
But I would be willing to bet, Darrell, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. These guys, they only have about 10 or 12 laps on those tires. What do you think we're going to do? 4 tires.
I better be coming to pit road.
You better believe
We've seen what happened time and time again. If you don't, woe be unto you. Now, with that said, if everybody would stay out, I might be all right with that. But
Ryan Newman, he's going to get a free pass, get back on the lead lap and into the top 17. His average finish here is 14th. Robbie Gordon is still trying to finish his first race of the year.
And that's all he was trying to do here. This was going to be a science project to see if we can make 500 miles with an engine. But
Carl used this stuff up. That sliding around, these tires just will not take that.
Edwards' first Atlanta Cup race was here his first Atlanta race last October. He started 4th, finished 3rd, led 15 laps. Having a good or better day right now.
Now he's got his hands full with his teammate. The smart thing for Carl to do, don't wreck the car, let Biffle go.
But you know, it looks like the whole 99 team is supporting one another. You hear Bobby Hudson supporting Carl Edwards. You see Bob Osborne supporting Carl, and then you seen Jack Roush over there supporting Bob Osborne, telling him good job.
And you heard Doug tell Greg the 99 is asking for mercy. Leave me alone.
You can't do it. You still got the leader in sight. How can you let him go, Darrell?
Leave me alone. Well, depends on what you got left, I guess.
You got 3 laps left is what you got.
Carl is
come to the line.
Try to go high now, and I like that idea. If your tires are giving up, find you another place to run, and high would be good.
I think as loose as that car is, that's the only place he can probably run it right now.
And you can see they put a little distance. Man, and he scraped the wall going down into turn 1 that time. He just got the tail right against it going down into 1.
But he was the fastest of all drivers on that lap.
That's a battle for 5th right there. Casey Kane in the 9 on the high side. We've seen him there all day long, as well as Brian Vickers in the 25.
See, what I like about a guy like Carl Edwards, what you don't know, you don't know. And he don't know that he needs to be taking it easy right now. He just closed up a bunch off of turn 2 or 4. He moved up the racetrack, and it is really helping him. I mean, he is closing fast now. He's got that high line. He's cutting that gap down, boys.
And he's pulling away from Greg Biffle, but he better hurry, Darrell. Lap and a half to go, halfway down the backstretch.
He's coming.
4/10 of a second last lap, 3/10 of a second, 2 laps ago, and
this is going to be another one of those Atlantas. I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line next time by.
Here they go, white flag, boys, last time.
He's there.
And he cut the margin in less than half.
Hey, boys, watch this. Jimmy goes up high to block him. That may or may not be good.
If he can get that run right here, if he can get it, keep that momentum.
He's going to get a run at him.
He'll get one shot at turn 3 and 4.
I'm telling you, they're going to be side by side when they come to the line. It's going to be another one of those fantastic Atlanta finishes.
Johnson tries to block him. It's who can stay in the throttle here off turn 4.
And here they come, and I think Cole's got the advantage on him. He does. He wins it. Cole Ruddy has done it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2/100ths of a second after 500 miles.
There is the man right there. That is the man.
Yesterday, we called him NASCAR's newest star. Today, he confirmed it.
Look at Mom. Look at the tires. Splitters all rubbed off of them. Bring her on in here. And hey, and we got a backflip. You're going to do a backflip. He probably do a double backflip today.
I guarantee you, Darrell, 5 laps to go. He was sideways wrecking off turn 2.
He was smart. He found him another line. He was all over the place. He moved high, and here he came, buddy.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.